Hi, 24th of August 2019. It's 10 o'clock. This is lesson 1, check-in process. There's 15 points to my check-in process. The main objective of the check-in, to do a good check-in, is to get a good review. The main objective is to get a good review on the websites that I'm on. So if you booked under Airbnb, the customers that stay there will put a review on Airbnb and so on, booking.com, etc. That's the main objective of most hotel managers and villa managers. And there's 4 ways of doing this. I've got 4 strategies to achieve my objective. 4 strategies to achieve the objective. First strategy is independence. Second one, keep the customer busy. Third one, value for money. And fourth one, control. So I suppose control is part of keeping customer busy, but I just go into them a bit more. Independence would be keeping them mobile, keeping them, because a busy independent customer, I find, can go around the island and they can have a great time. They can explore the island. So independent, so that's giving them a car, giving them a motorbike, or renting, or just giving them good directions, so they can freely go about how they like. Some people are more independent than others. Some people just rely on a bit of a helping hand. So this is down to you to realize this. If the customer's been here before, you don't need to do anything, because then they'll know most things. But if it's their first time, you need to show them the town, or show them where the town is, how to get to town, what towns there are, and what's worth visiting. So until they're independent, they're really relying on you. Busy, keep them busy. So there's great things in Samui, especially a 4 or 5 day stay, enough to keep them busy. Tours, going around the island, jungle tours, things like that, just even exploring beautiful restaurants and beaches. So a busy customer is normally a happy one. Suggest ideas to them, recommend a restaurant. In-house chef is a good idea, very popular. Duang Porn at 1,000 baht. Value for money. If you give them good value for money and they see it, then they'll come back again and again, because a lot of people, like taxi companies, tour companies, they try and sometimes rip off the customers. Rip off means charge too much, they're too expensive, too high price. So find some good rates for them for taxis and tours. Don't be greedy on commissions either. Ideally, they shouldn't find out about your commissions. Lead them to good restaurants, tours that you can trust. Vensiri, for example, is a good, well-priced local restaurant. Siam, Palung, even Jungle Club next to us. These are all good places to go and visit for food, etc. And control. Control I just added at the end here. That means really booking them taxis, taking some of the organization out of their holiday, just making it easier. Like, for instance, booking the Lum Praya boat ferry to Koh Phangan or Koh Tao. You can do it with one phone call. You can make a taxi to booking with Bung with one phone call, very quick, or a text even. Much quicker than the customer will know how to do it. Same, good idea to book their taxi back to the airport as well, just so that it's organized in advance. Not too far advanced. Booking a taxi, I wouldn't book a taxi more than 1 day in advance, because the taxi drivers forget. Checklist. Number 1, there's 15 of them. Pay a taxi, 400 baht from the airport, 500 or 600 baht from Natom. Bung's our taxi driver. This is my preferred taxi driver. I pay the taxi to stay in control, so I know where the customer is. I can call Bung and I know when he arrives, when the customers have arrived at the airport, etc. Show them the villa. Show them the villa, walk around. Number 3, give them the key, the code for the front door, so they can get in. There's no keys, so you need to show them how to get in the front door. You can smell burning rubber. Number 4, toilet paper. Don't put toilet paper down the toilet. So you tell the customers, don't put toilet paper down the toilet, put it in the bin. Use the bum gun. Because we have tanks. No mains sewage. Number 5, safe box. Show them the safe box under the bed. Show them the code and how to do it. Air conditioning. You show them the aircon. There's 2 temperatures on the LED. There's the ambient temperature, the room temperature, so now, and there's the temperature that you want on the rocker switch. So the ambient temperature typically in Thailand, in Samui, 30 degrees, 28 degrees in the bedroom, and you want it to be 25, so that's what you flick to. Promote fans over the aircon, if you will. Recommend to people to use the fans instead of the aircon if they're not sure, because we're on the mountain, it's a bit cooler. Also, use the fans. Number 7 is about fans. Use the fans to keep mosquitoes from flying. There's not many mosquitoes, but if 1 or 2 is enough. Put it on number 4 for slow, or number 3 if it's hot. Number 8, drinking water. We have a filtered drinking water tap, so you can drink water from the special tap, the little tap, and we put the water in a bottle in the fridge. You don't have to buy water from 7 or wherever. Swimming pool lights. Show them the pool lights on the left hand side. Turn all the buttons on, 6 buttons, 6 switches, or turn them all off together. Great mood lighting at night. Number 10, mobile phone Wi-Fi. Show them the mobile phone. This is to call Bung. It's pre-programmed with numbers, my telephone number in it, and also Duang Porn, the chef and the cleaner. Good idea to have this, because when there's a power cut, they can't contact us because Wi-Fi doesn't work. So it's a good thing to have a spare mobile phone. Give them the Wi-Fi code as well, which is Matthew 12. Transport, we give them a free scooter so they're not stuck on the mountain. If they want more scooters, I charge 200 baht a day per extra scooter. I've got 2, can get more. They should have a license to drive. Sometimes the police ask, should wear a helmet, ask them if they can drive, how confident are they. If they're not confident and they've never driven before, they shouldn't be driving. If they are confident, they can learn. because you only need a driving license for a car. I'm okay with people who are confident learning, but they have to go slow because Samui has sand and dogs, unlike anywhere else or many places in the world, which make you fall off. So many people fall off my scooters, but luckily it's always really slow speed. Number 12, electricity. I charge electric. They have to pay about 100 baht a day. It costs. Put the units in the red book and before and after their stay. Calculate the difference, times it by 5 baht a unit, and we charge the customer. So the reason we do this is to try and encourage the customer to really not use the aircon when they don't want it. So not leave the window. Most customers will leave all the aircons on and go out, even with the windows and doors open, if they're not paying for electricity. If they are paying for electricity, I find they switch everything off and then go out. Number 13, checkout time. If they're only staying a couple of days, you should really be talking about the checkout time when they check in, because it's such a quick holiday, and maybe even organize their taxi. Ask them when they're leaving, book a taxi for them. Give them 2 hours before their flight. Number 14, in-house chef. Duang Porn is my cleaner and chef. We charge about 250 baht a person, 1,000 baht for a meal plus shopping. That gives the customer a really good experience, not too expensive, for 4 people or for more even, and you know, people get to meet real Thai people. Things to do. Number 15, lastly, advise the customers on what things to do outside, like restaurants, tours, recommending places to go. Fen Siri, the local restaurant, Jungle Club, and then, you know, you've got other things like tours, Koh Phangan, Koh Nang Yuang, Big Buddha, Amthong Marine National Park, 5 Islands. And then you've got the nightclubs, Arc Bar, Green Mango, and maybe Hush Stadium, or even the beach bar, the beach bar in Shuang Noi, for Black Moon Party or something like that. Many customers want to go full moon party. You might find yourself telling them how to book a ticket or book a boat tour ticket to full moon party, or you might want to ask me how to do that if you're not sure. So these are the 15 things that I find I have to talk about at check-in. That really covers it. You might talk a bit more, you might talk a bit less, but they're the fundamental things on check-in. If I've covered all of these things really well, or if you have, the customer has a great stay normally, and obviously the next day you might want to contact them, or somebody should contact them, text them or speak to them on the phone, just to see if they've got any more questions. Many customers will have further questions, but when they arrive, they may have flown for 24 hours. They'd be very tired sometimes, but sometimes customers are so up for their holiday, they jump in the pool even before you finish check-in. It's quite funny. All right, so that's the end of the check-in list. Thank you very much.